All right, so today we're going to be going over line 15, a quarter's worth. Here's some good things to know before we start this on mallets. You have the exact same rhythm as the wind players this time around. So that's good, that makes it a little bit easier. One big difference is that if you're looking underneath, it's not telling you which hand to use for which note. So that kind of leaves it up to you. I'm going to say that you do not need to play every single note with your right hand or every single note with your left hand, because that's not going to be beneficial for working your arms out. So you need to alternate. So once you play with your left hand, you should also play with your right hand. Now, this one is not too bad, and we're just going to go ahead and count our way through it. But once we've finished with one note, you're going to go ahead and move your sticks over. Like once we finished our first note, which is D, we're going to go ahead and move our sticks to hover over C. Then we'll move it over to rest over B. That way we're prepping for where we need to go next. So first we're going to count it. And finger on my fingertips. 1, 2, and ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, shifting to C, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, shifting again to B flat, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, shift to C and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest. All right, so that's how you play it. And we have a whole note there. So if we just strike a whole note, what's gonna happen is, yeah, there's no real sustain like there is for a wind player. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this is gonna be a little bit early. We're gonna talk about rolls. So what we wanna do here on this last whole note is you're gonna strike it, but you're gonna continually strike it like this. Kind of as fast as possible while always alternating your sticks. And that way it's gonna sustain for 4 beats. So I'm gonna set the metronome again, and I'm going to play the last 2 measures, but I'm going to sustain through the whole note. 1, 2, ready, last 2. 2, 3, 4, lift and release. Now, what you heard a moment ago was me playing a wrong note. On mallets, that's really easy to do. If you're not careful with what bar you are striking, you're gonna play a wrong note. It happens. If that happens to you, that's okay. So now we're gonna try all of line 15, remembering that on that whole note, we are going to roll. All right, line 15. 1, 2, line 15, and go. Alternate your sticks. Rest, shifting to the next note, go. If you miss a bar, that's okay, and shift. Shifting back up carefully. 2, 3, 4, release. So that's an easy way to get started with rolls and a quarter's worth. All right, if you need to replay this video and go through it a few more times, that's absolutely fine. That was line 15, a quarter's worth.